Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? My name is Ryuta Nagamine. I'm a high school junior at Alice Academy. Let me make one thing clear. Dressing up as Juliet was not my idea. I know. You want to ask why I'm wearing a dress. I'm going to explain that to you. It happened 2 months ago. Our class had a meeting to decide next year's class president. All the other positions on the student council were filled with no problems. However, nobody was running for class president. The reason was simple. It's a lot of work, and it's a hassle. Still, the school wouldn't function without a class president. We needed to find one. And so, the class vice president chose a method to decide who would be the next class president. He decided to use the amidakuji method. It wasn't just any amidakuji. He made an enormous amidakuji and put it up on the school gym wall. The reason for using the amidakuji, I'm not sure he had any reasons. We all think it was the first thing that came to his mind. I heard many complaints from the rest of the student body, but he didn't seem to hear any of them. In the end, Seina Anekoji was selected to be class president. Seina Anekoji is known as the prettiest girl at school. She had all the boys in the palm of her hand. She's also intelligent and extremely athletic, and her family is rich. Everything about her is perfect. She may seem like the perfect candidate for class president. However, none of us knew. We all thought highly of her until she became class president. None of us expected that problems were about to surface. The day after the Amidakuji, the class president called me to the student council meeting room. I wonder what I did. I had no idea what she wanted. We were in different classes. I had never talked to her before.
Come in.
Here we go. I stepped inside to find Seina Anekoji standing with her feet apart and arms crossed. Anekoji-san stared straight at me. I had no clue as to what she was thinking. What do you want from a nobody like me?
I'm going to keep it simple. Ryuta Nagamine, as of today, I am appointing you to be vice president.
Say what? But why me?
Because I think you are meant for it.
The thing is, we already have a class vice president. What's going to happen to him?
I already fired him. He chose to do an Ami Daikuji to decide on the class president. Anyone can tell that he has no brains. Plus, I knew he had ulterior motives. He tried to sweet-talk me, but it was gross. Somebody needed to teach him his place.
That must have been unpleasant. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
And so, you will be the class vice president from now on. Oh, you'll also be the clerk and the treasurer. I'm sure you'll do fine.
Wait, that's crazy! Why are you making me do all of that? Did you fire all of the other student council members as well?
I did. The student council will consist of 2 members, you and me. That works better for me.
What do you mean it works better for you? I don't understand.
Well, don't ask. I want to do it that way. I don't need anybody else, just you.
What the heck? She's making no sense at all.
Everything I just said is already decided. As for the projects, I will help you plan. You're very welcome.
I never thanked you for anything. Dude, just bring back everyone you fired, okay? It's a student council. 2 people aren't enough to make a council.
Shut your mouth. I've already made my decision.
Fine, whatever. I don't care. Because I'm not going to be the vice president. You dug your hole. I'm not going to help you. I have no idea how she's going to handle it, but it's not my concern.
You're going to walk away from me? How dare you! You better watch out.
For what?
I'll cry.
What? You'll cry?
Yes, then somebody will come running. I will tell them you made a move on me, and you'll get in trouble.
Oh my gosh, this woman must be crazy. She's cuckoo. She looks so perfect, but she's a mess on the inside. I hope none of the smitten guys find out her true colors. I bet they'll pass out from shock.
So, what will you do?
What do you mean? I already said no.
Fine. I'm going to cry.
Knock yourself out. Jeez, seriously? It didn't take her a second to start crying. Does she have to be that loud? I would definitely look like the bad guy if someone walked in right now. Okay, I'm sorry. Please, stop crying.
Does that mean you'll be the vice president?
Yes, I'll do it, okay?
Good. You should have said yes when I first suggested it.
What the? Where did her tears go? It's as if she was never crying in the first place. I see. She was probably fake crying.
This conversation is over now. Oh, I almost forgot. I have one more thing to say to you.
What can I do for you, Miss President? I don't care anymore. I'll do whatever she asks me to do.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna get ready first.
Anakoji-san turned her back to me. She then took a few deep breaths. What's she getting ready for?
I order you to be my boyfriend. Straight orders from the class president.
What? What did you just say to me?
I said I order you to be my boyfriend. Gosh, are you deaf or something?
No, I'm not deaf or anything. Seriously, what is this girl thinking? I never knew you could order someone to be a boyfriend.
Obviously, you will be saying yes to me, right? There's no reason for you to say no.
I don't know. This is all so sudden. To be honest, I wasn't sure what to do. I'm sure any other guy would say yes to her if she asks them out. She's the prettiest girl at school. However, getting ordered into a relationship isn't my ideal way to start anything.
Wait, why won't you say yes? Do you not want to be my boyfriend that much?
I could see tears swelling in Anakoji-san's eyes. Jeez, is she going to cry again? Things will only turn out bad for me if she starts crying here. I should avoid it at all costs. It's not that I don't want to be your boyfriend. It's just, there's a certain order to things. So, how about we start off with being friends?
Friends? Well, I guess I can live with that. But it doesn't make me happy.
Anyways, are you serious about having only 2 student council members?
You are more than capable, Nagamine-kun. I already know who you are. And you get good grades.
Well, I can never win against you, Anakoji-san.
I only beat you by a few points, and it's not just grades that I see in you. You don't do after-school activities, but you are always trying to help others. And you succeed every time. I know all about it.
You know me pretty well, even though we're in different classes.
Of course I do. I've spent all my time following... wait, never mind. I would have kept the other members if I thought you wouldn't be able to do this. I believe in your capabilities. You should give yourself a chance, too. You got this.
And this is how it all started. A week later, her reckless actions began eroding my mental health. One day, she handed me a script. What is this?
Isn't it obvious? It's a script.
Yeah, I know what it is. What I wanted to ask is what you're planning to do with this.
Well, a script is usually used to put on a play. What else is a script used for? We'll be performing Romeo and Juliet.
Wait, why are we putting on a play?
Because I said so? What, are you going to complain?
Of course I am! How can we put on a play? There are only 2 of us!
Don't worry about that. I've got everything under control. Every guy I asked agreed to help us out. They're so easy to control.
Yeah, I'm sure she had no trouble. They're always drooling all over her. But they don't know how wicked you are on the inside.
By the way, we will be playing the main character since it's a play hosted by the student council.
Okay, so this means I'm Romeo and you're Juliet?
Incorrect. You will be Juliet and I will be Romeo.
Hold it there! Why do I have to be Juliet?
Why don't you get it? It'll be more entertaining that way. A regular Romeo and Juliet won't catch the audience's attention.
I don't want to dress up as a girl! I'm going to have to pass on this one.
You have no choice. I am giving you orders as the class president.
Don't expect me to follow every order you give me. I refuse to humiliate myself in front of everyone.
Well then, I guess I have no choice. I'll tell everyone that you are hindering play productions by bullying me, and I'll cry as I say it so they'll pity me.
You can't do that. They'll all think I'm the bad guy when I'm not. I can easily imagine how furious the entire male population of the school will be with me.
The only thing you can do to avoid it is to become my Juliet.
Fine. I'll do it, okay? There's no way I can win against her. She's too popular. She'll have all the guys' support at the very least.
Correct answer. Alright, I'll start making your dress right away. I promise to make it so it fits you perfectly.
I don't care. This is going to ruin my life! So, now you know why I'm wearing a purple dress. Maybe I should jump off the balcony and die right now. Then it'll be over. Nah, it won't kill me. I'll end up with a broken bone or something. I'm also terrified of what she would do to me if I ruin the play. I can't do it. Man, look at all of them staring at me wearing a dress! I regretted accepting the part, but I knew it was too late. Gosh, if only somebody would hand me a time machine. Still, Anakoji-san looks pretty good in her Romeo costume. She looks like an actress in a Takarazuka musical. The guys definitely loved it. I could hear their roars from the crowd, but I think I heard some girls screaming too. Now she had the whole school in the palm of her hand.
I am Romeo. Just say you love me, and I'll stop being a Montague. Take my word.
Whatever name Romeo had wouldn't make any difference. Oh, Romeo, throw your name out and take all of me instead. Although you may not be a Montague, you would still be everything perfect for me.
Juliet, just call me Love, and that will be my new name. From now on, I'm not a Montague.
The play went on, and finally, the final scene. I lay inside a coffin, waiting for my Romeo. Okay, the next scene is when Romeo kisses Juliet. I'm pretty sure we'll be done after that. I doubt she'll kiss me for real. That would be crazy. I lay there, but then I got curious. I opened my eyes slightly. Anakoji-san's face was right in front of mine. You're too close! Back off! My reflexes took over, and my eyes opened. This is a play. Nothing is going to happen. Nothing! It was dark. Suddenly, I felt something soft, warm, and sweet touch my lips. It was only for a second, but I stopped breathing. I opened my eyes to look at her. Anakoji-san's face was right there, and her eyes were closed.
I like you.
Anakoji-san's face slowly backed away. My heart kept pounding harder as she stood up and faced the crowd. It felt like I was inside a dream, mesmerized, unable to move.
Juliet, none of this would have happened if I wasn't a Montague. I will end this tragedy by taking my life. Romeo will be gone, and I will appear before you in our next life. A life with no obstacles to stop our love.
Romeo then fell to the ground. I almost forgot the play wasn't finished yet! I forced myself up and jumped out of the coffin. No, Romeo! I will join you! We will go together! Oh, thank God, he's wearing his dagger. This is your sheath. Rest here! Juliet's life slipped away as she embraced Romeo. After that, Romeo and Juliet's families joined together on the stage for the finale, and the curtains came down. The play was over. However, the tumult in my heart was ongoing. The next day, I couldn't focus on any of my classes. You know why. It was because of the kiss. We had so much to do after the play ended, and I didn't get a chance to ask her why she did it. I'll ask her when I see her in the student council meeting room. I was leaving school after classes when I saw the former vice president talking to Anakoji-san. Wait, why are they standing there together? By the looks of it, they're not having a friendly conversation.
Give that back to me!
Jeez, why are you so obsessed with this filthy little thing? I found it lying on the ground. I never expected it to be yours, Miss Class President. I'm so honored to have found your precious belonging. I feel like the luckiest guy on earth right now. I could give it back to you, but on one condition.
What is it? Stop wasting my time!
Do you have to ask such an obvious question? Give the title of Vice President back to me. Oh, and you'll agree to be my girlfriend from this moment on.
That's insane. What makes you think I'll say yes? You must be an idiot.
You should know. That attitude will only cause trouble for you. I could throw this piece of trash out the window if I wanted to.
Hey, stop that! Please!
I had never seen Anakoji-san so shaken before. My body was moving before I realized. I approached the former vice president from behind and grabbed the arm holding the keychain. Hey, that's enough from you! Ow, ow, ow! You have something that belongs to the president. I'll take that from you. I pulled his arm and knocked him over. Then I ripped the keychain out of his hand. Get out of here. I'm sure you don't want to get hurt. The former vice president scrambled away on all fours. I glanced down at the keychain in my hand. It looked familiar. I knew this keychain. Back when I was in elementary school, I went to a small festival at a shrine near my house. I met a girl there. She looked my age, and she was alone. She seemed to be in need of some help. I remember going up to her to talk to her. She told me she came to check out the candied apples. I took the girl with me. We went to see the candy apple booth together. Soon, I found out she was on the run. People working for her family were desperately searching for her. I didn't ask why she was running from them. We sneaked our way around them and finally arrived at the candy apple booth. I was glad that I completed the mission. However, I noticed the girl staring at the candied apples, and I realized she wanted one.
Aren't you gonna buy one?
I don't have any money with me.
I see. Fine. I'll buy you one.
I didn't have much, but I used my allowance to buy the girl a candied apple. I was planning on buying a kushiyaki, but that wasn't going to happen anymore.
Here, you can have this.
Oh, thank you.
Happy to help.
We walked to the bushes and sat down next to each other.
Well, I should get going.
Don't get lost, okay?
Oh, I almost forgot. I should thank you properly.
The girl turned around and ran back to me. She got on her tiptoes and kissed my cheek.
Huh?
I froze. I couldn't process what was happening.
Thank you for everything. I will never forget you and what you did for me.
I saw the girl blushing as she ran off.
Nagamine-kun, do you remember giving me this keychain?
Yeah, I remember.
Good. I'm glad you do. I wouldn't know what to do if you had forgotten.
Anakoji-san? So that little girl was you?
Yeah, you've had a special place in my heart since that day. You don't know how happy I was when I found out we went to the same high school. I was afraid that you wouldn't remember who I was, because Nagamine-kun, you didn't realize who I was this whole time.
Gosh, my bad. I had no idea who you were.
You know, it felt like fate was on my side when that Amidakuchi picked me to be the class president. I decided to use my title as class president to get you to become my boyfriend somehow.
Her method was a bit extreme, but I understood where she was coming from. I once heard that love can blind you. I'm sure that's what happened with Anakoji-san.
Nagamine-kun, I can say it now. I like you a lot. I've had these feelings for you since the day at the school festival. Please, will you be my boyfriend?
You know, I think I felt the same way as you. I never forgot you once all these years. And I think those feelings have grown since we reunited. I would love to be your boyfriend, Seina. We slowly walked into each other's arms.
Oh, wow. This is a dream come true. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this.
You're going to have to do this every day from now on, so you better prepare yourself.
Uh-huh. I'm already ready for it. Although we started our relationship, nothing much changed with our positions in the student council. Seina was always going her way, and I had no choice but to follow her around. But I'm more than satisfied with where we are. Still, there is one thing that changed since we started dating. What do we do if somebody sees us like this?
I'll be fine, we're not doing anything bad.
I guess so, but still. As you can see, Seina has become overly affectionate towards me after our relationship started. According to her, she's making up for the time she couldn't be affectionate. It's not that I don't like it, it's just a bit embarrassing.
Ryuta, I love you.
Seina gently kissed my cheek for the 100th time today. However, I will never get used to this. My heart skips a beat every time. Damn it, how can somebody be so sweet and adorable? She's such a lovable girlfriend. She even makes her bossiness look cute. I love everything about Seina. I will be the class vice president, her boyfriend, or anything else she wants me to be, as long as I get to stay by her side.
Thank you for watching. How was today's video? Please check out our other videos as well.